Hey, good morning. I'm Misbehaving, and the name of this channel is Misbehaving is Fun, where I talk about real people, real problems, and real drama. And hey, even celebrities are real people too. Baby, today is Sunday, February 25th, 2024, the 24th, the 25th day of February. Happy Black History Month. You know, just like I know, Black history is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days of the year. Unless you're Portia Williams Gabadia. And baby, that'll be 265 days of the year. Baby, dear Melometers, I read your comment. Now let me respond. So, make a post, or a video rather, in response to a Melometer's comment on one of my posts. And the Melometer in question name is Debbie Thomas, who goes by at user RC4GS 4 N as in Nancy, U as an umbrella, 50 or O rather. Debbie Thomas writes this: your entire YouTube channel is dedicated to mail. Did you create this page just for mail and a check? Wanda must have told you that coming for mail would get you a check. Well, you see how that worked out for Destiny. Is there anyone else out here in this big old world you can add to your repertoire other than Mel and her supporters? I reply back, slow down, Debbie Thomas, pump your brakes. First you mention Miss Wanda, then you jump to Destiny. Baby girl, Destiny has been on Love and Marriage Huntsville for 2 years. This is the Love and Marriage Huntsville sector, so I'm speaking on all things Huntsville. By the way, how was Sharnita's world? Thanks for the click, view, and comment. Subscribe at Misbehaving is Fun. Debbie comes back and she says, I bet you thought you showed them my real name. Several laughing emojis, several clown emojis. I respond, Debbie Thomas, only a clown would get online and state that they're trolling under a fake name. Let folks assume it's your actual name. Furthermore, I have no way of knowing if a name is real or false unless I run a background check, and there's no need for me to do that at this point. I'm not a journalist, I'm a blogger, so I only speak on what's shown on television and social media. Besides, I didn't feel like typing out that long ass username. Now that you subscribe to my channel, I can now hit reply and it'll automatically fill in your computer generated name. Thank you for the click, view, comment, and subscription. Hashtag LAMH, hashtag save Wendy Williams. Then baby, lo and behold, what happened? A snake then slither from their cage. And this is at TLove6665. She states, she's a closet Melometer with a bunch of dumb demons so in love with Mel, including Dumb Slaw, Coleslaw, Arion Curry, aka Miss Pee Wee 504, as her subscriber. Go figure. This page is hilarious. She wouldn't have one subscriber without using Mel's name. Well, baby, T-Love 5, what is it? T-Love 6665. Baby, you are a demon with them 3-6. But baby, I had majority, probably 80% of my subscribers. I had those prior to doing any information on Love and Marriage Huntsville, specifically Melody Shari Rodgers, pointing out the inaccuracies, the hypocrisy, and the misinformation that Melody puts out there, like, and the Love and Marriage Huntsville content creators that support Melody. Therefore, they are Melometers. In fact, majority of them have professed to be Melometers. So how about we do this? I will do a live and allow you to come on. But then again, I don't know. Because you seem a little touched in the brain. You seem a little bit like you so crazy. Because, honey, you will sit up here and put about at least 20 responses, 20 comments on my page, and you claim not to be a millimeter. Baby, you didn't sip that Melody Shari Rodgers Colt juice, and baby, you stuck. You don't even know which way is left or right. For Melody to be so frightened and afraid and scared and traumatized, why does she keep doing business with the last name Melody as Holt? Ask me that. Answer that. Why does she continue if she stands against abuse? This sweatshirt was posted on her Melody S. Holt Instagram page. You Melometers about as bad as these Trump supporters, but I can't get mad at. I'm not even mad at Melody. I admire someone. That boy, that pimp hand strong. That pimp game is strong that she got. Baby, I done seen a Melometer content creator spend her last money to purchase a VIP ticket to attend Melody's, what was it? Sit with Mimosa, the one with what's that guy? Hill Harper. Baby, this Melometer content creator talking about who I spent my last. I'm gonna have to work a couple of extra shifts. I had to beg my husband. Girl, you mean to tell me your judgment is that poor where you don't know how to be uh, uh, fiscally responsible, that you would spend the last of your money to go see Melody? Girl, Melody better watch out for some of you goddamn millimeters. Cause some of y'all giving that Yolanda Saldivere vibes. And for those of you that are unfamiliar with that name, that is the president of Selena Quintanilla, the famous princess of Tejano music that unfortunately lost her life because the president of her fan club took her life. And some of you are giving me that vibe. Let me click over here to the comments section. I'm gonna go ahead and read y'all comments. Now don't be up here cursing. You freedom of speech. You can have an opinion, but don't be over here cursing now. Act like you got some couth about yourself. Now let me see who in these comments. What's up, Can's big sis? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Oh yes, Melody is definitely capitalizing. Yes, she is, and I ain't mad at her. I ain't mad at her, cause baby, you don't knock the hustle. Don't blame the player, and you can't knock the hustle, baby. It's the game, baby. Them folks is crazy and deranged, and they got the nerve to call us crazy and deranged just because we're pointing it out. Let me see. Let me get another one. Let's see. T Love said just goofy. Well, baby, I'd rather be goofy than a butthurt clown. Cause you did all this to get attention, baby. You saw that I was putting Melometer's names up in the title, and you said, I want to be counted, I want to be seen. And speaking of counted and being seen, has anybody seen Charlene D? She's a Melometer. She was the one over here looking horrible. I told her I'd pay her $50 if she'd get on camera and bite an apple. I told her go ahead and do that. If she get on camera and bite an apple. Because she gave that side profile photo, and it looked like she ain't got no teeth up in her mouth. So that's all I'm saying. Don't be coming over here acting crazy because everybody ain't playing nice. So let's see. Who's the other one? There's another one. Miss J. Let me find Miss J. Let's see. Miss J. Miss J025. Oh, ain't nobody. They done made Risa Tisa go viral, but ain't nobody making Wendy Williams go viral. And has anybody seen Sharnita's World? Because I want to know if it was good or not. I mean, I saw the previews. And to the Melometer that got my email and asked me why I was not promoting Melody's channel, well, Melody ain't sent me no cash app. Neither Melody nor nobody from Nubian TV or the Melody Shari Rodgers fan club. I have to get paid for promoting. I ain't finna just. Yeah, that's right, Ginger. Get on camera and bite an apple. That's what I told her. Shit. They want to try to think they hurt my feelings trying to talk about me and my strong African features. Baby, I'm proud of that wide nose. I ain't met a man yet. I ain't met not one man that complained about this nose, baby. He ain't complained about that wide nose, these big, fat, succulent lips, that big round booty that sit up high, and these curves that swerve, and baby, these big double D's. I have not met a man yet that has complained, baby, and it's all real. No surgery required. I can tell what company you keep by the uniform you wear. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I cannot find that doggone thing. And see, when I get off this live with you guys, I'll be able to find it. Because I wasn't planning on staying here long. I gotta go and I gotta start prepping for dinner tonight. I gotta find. Hold on just a second. I know I released some of the videos. Responded. I know I released some of the videos, the comments rather, that were held for review. Here it is. God dog it. This is Miss J025. So Miss J says, the name is Melody Rodgers. You yourself are a person running around spewing lies, poison, and venom about a woman you don't know. And apparently don't like while looking for attention. Why don't you target the zoo or the circus? They would appreciate your clown behavior. Even the Zeus Network would love your. I am quite sure your job would not tolerate the behavior you are displaying out here on social media. Woman, grow up and move around. The meters will not be helping you grow your lousy channel. You're just another sad, powerless black rag of a woman. Now, isn't that interesting? That's women empowerment. Isn't that what the Melometer stand for? Women empowerment. But you're calling me another sad, powerless black rag of a woman. Let me tell you something. There's nothing powerless about a black woman. Do you understand what I'm saying? And you're calling me powerless. You are just another dry, crusty, cum stain rag used by multiple men. And let me tell you, I don't need the Melometers to grow my channel, but clearly they are. You guys come up over here, you hang in the clouds, you click that subscribe, and then when I put you on Front Street, you unsubscribe, but you still tiptoe over here, even if it's to leave a comment. Didn't Melody tell you mofos to move in silence? Did she not tell you that? And the only circus I see is the circus that y'all running over there because you all got the same talking points. Whether it's the scribers or the content creators. You all espouse women empowerment, but Braylon Lee, a man, was sitting on a panel filled with all women on Tea Talk with Your Girls channel, and he called another woman named Anonymous, who is a former Melometer that you all banished from the cult, called her a cunt. And not one woman sitting on that panel, not even Tea Talk with Your Girl, no one up in the comment section, nobody checked Braylon Lee, who you all call Bray. Melody Shari Rodgers, also known as Melody S. Holt, and I will continue to call her Melody Holt until she stops using that Melody S. Holt Instagram page. As long as she keeps using that Instagram page, they are synonymous. They will be forever linked. So, Melody even supports Braylon Lee because she did a live the other day and he was in the comments. Braylon Lee was on that Instagram live. Baby, y'all better quit playing with somebody and go play with yourself and make sure you wash the dirt from beneath your hands. I am not the one, baby. I am truly not the one. Y'all so in denial. It's a shame. The Melometers are a circus. Yes, they are, Ginger. They mad because we won't let Melody piss on our heads and tell us it's rain or lemonade. Shit, I don't care what Melody does. I'll support her when she's doing good. Wait, let me tell you how much of a hustler Melody Shari Rodgers is, baby. She just did her little event. And who was there? I watched the video. I'm gonna give you credit where I watched the video at. I watched Sassy TV from the 803. Sassy makes sure to go to all the events, baby. Matter of fact, Sassy is the content creator that made a video and said she used her last. She had to ask her husband and beg him, and so she was asking her subscribers, her supporters, to send her a cash app if they didn't mind to help her, because she was going. But anyway, on the video, Melody is talking, giving encouragement to the women in the crowd. And she talks about how she had left Martell, filed for divorce in April of 2020, left him in April 2020. She went to Atlanta in May 2020 to visit her brother. And then she said while she was there, she received a PayPal payment for her what is it? The preservation class, the real estate where they go and repair the homes and fix the landscape and so forth. Well, at that time, 4 years ago, almost 4 years ago, she was charging $1,500. And she said the gentleman that created her website, she didn't even know that class was on there. Property preservation. That's the name of it. She was charging $1,500 at the time, and she didn't know that it was on her website until she got a payment through PayPal for $1,500. She said she didn't have any money whatsoever. She said, but when that payment came in, she was like, she didn't have anything on her website that cost that much. But when she went to look, tax time special. Oh no, baby. Ken's big sis. Hold on when I tell you what she said. So she said when she looked, she said that was always a thought in her mind to hold those classes. And, she was always deterred from it. So she said when she looked, she said she saw the $1,500. She has her kids she has to support. She needed the money, so she went ahead and created the show. And I said, well, if it was $1,500 now, she charging him $3,000 now. And as soon as I thought about that, how she doubled the price of the course, she then admitted out her mouth herself, said the class is now $3,000. And she said there were 20 people. She created the class. The first class was held in June of 2020. She had 20 people in the class. She had made $30,000. Which is very impressive. And she said to date, she's created 700 entrepreneurs. So 700 people have attended her class. So my thing is this, to you Melometers that are hanging in the cloud. I don't want you to stop supporting her. Not at all. You support her. You support whomever you want to. But you should get tired of being played a fool. I tell people, just tell me the truth. If it's my money you want, ask me for it, and I'll give it to you. You don't have to lie. That's like seeing an alcoholic at the grocery store begging, talking about they need something to eat. No, if you want something to eat, I'll buy you something to eat. What is it really for? And then they'll tell you the truth what it's for. Well, anyway, let me get back here to Melody and her recent event. And the reason I'm emphasizing this is because so many of you Melometers, 1 minute Melody saying she's broke, she was down and out, but then she made $20,000 in one month in one class setting, which 30,000 rather, which is good, especially for Alabama. I mean, that was enough to pay rent or whatever she needed to do for her and her children. But so many of you Melometers have said to me in my comments and email that Melody was a multimillionaire before she arrived on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Melody is the brains of the marriage between her and Martell. That's why she's excelling, and he's where he's at. He until he does right by Melody, everything he touches is going to go wrong. Some of you had implied that Martell attended special education classes. Some of you have mocked and said uh, Sugar Mama could pass the builder's exam, and it's an open book test before Martell can. You all have said all these things. If she's a multimillionaire, she was the brains of the business, and she herself said within 2 months after leaving Martell, she didn't have anything, but she was able to make $30,000, and she didn't even include what her money was that she got from appearing in Love and Marriage Huntsville. So my thing is this: why did she stay on a show where she's clearly unhappy? And in fact, she made a post the other day on the Melody S. Holt Instagram pages, stating that she was so mentally drained that she had to take a mental break for 1 week. And then she has a Jay Bolin photo shoot with one of the outfits she's wearing, and she has R. Kelly song Cookie playing in the background while she's posing on the photo. So you want to do business and sell products and do advertisement from a Melody S. Holt Instagram page of and you had your name changed, but Martell Holt was so abusive to you. And then you have R. Kelly, a known uh, abuser of young girls and women, who's in fact in prison as we speak. But you would have that on your Melody S. Holt Instagram page for the J Bolin advertisement. Hold on, I'll get back to you, Kevin Moore. Hold on just a second, because I want to change this, because I want to make the background match, because we've gone past women empowerment and now we're on I stand against abuse. But you got R. Kelly up on your page. So now let me come to the comments. Let's see. I'll get to you, Mimi. I didn't see you at first. Let me go to Kevin Moore. So Kevin, you said, may I ask, why do you care? Kevin, type in the comment exactly what do you mean? Why do I care? Why do I care about what? I need you to be clear, because I don't want to assume or speculate. I want you to make a clear statement. Why do I care about what? So Mimi, everybody that's hanging in the cloud, hit like on the video. If you're a Melometer, or if you're somebody that don't like what I'm saying, hit the dislike. Subscribe if you want to. You can drop in the chat. I won't block you. Mimi, you've left several messages too that have often gotten hell for review. Let's see. Play the clip where Mel has said she is broke. You attention seeking, bad wig wearing pick me bitch. All right. Oh, right. There we go, baby. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Shoot, we getting ready, ain't we? We getting ready to rumble. You want to talk about somebody bad wigs? Baby, Melody got several photos. If she ain't got that filter on, baby, with that wig slid back, she be looking like George Jefferson. She be looking like George Jefferson from the Jeffersons. And if anybody is a pick me, is you all. That's part of a cult. Baby, you didn't sip that juice up for so long. Baby, you in denial that you are even in a cult. Hold on, let me get up over here. Ken's big sis. I'm happy she found a way to get back on top though. Yeah, that's good she got back on top. But my thing is, her supporters, they want to tear down Martell Holt and talk about Martell and beat up on him. Melody then glowed up. She's doing so fine. Leave it there. There's no need to even speak on Martell. There's no need to contact anybody he's doing a business venture with. There's no reason to contact Alabama Builders Association. Anything that Martell tries to do, you all talk about it, create videos on it. You reach out to people to get his ability to create money for himself eliminated. Y'all want him to be that stereotype. A black man that's not involved in his children's life. A black man that's down on his luck. If he were to take his hands and knock Melody out, that would make y'all feel better, because then it would justify your delusion that that man was abusive. Melody is the one that admitted that she was abusive, that she's hit him, and there were even videos shown of her striking him with objects, pouring lighter fluid around the house, threatening to set it on fire. Hell, she's even making jokes about it. She's made videos. Thank God for screen recording. Ain't that something? Thank God for screen recording, because people can always take videos down, private them, delete them, but with screen recording, you always have it. Even at this woman event she had, she even joked about it. So let's go to the next one. R. Cooper. Let's see what you got to say. I'm not a Melometer. I don't understand the disdain for Melody. Well, R. Cooper, you mistaken my pointing out the inaccuracies and the hypocrisy in Melody actions and her supporters' action as disdain. I don't have any disdain for her. I've watched Love and Marriage Huntsville from season 1, episode 1. Before we knew all the particulars about how, just like in news, the public's perception is skewed by what they are being shown when you're not privy to all of the information. When Love and Marriage Huntsville first started, we were all as fans of the show, and everyone. So when I say fans of the show, that's everyone on there, good, bad, indifferent. I related with Melody because I went through some of the things that she went through. And we're thinking all of this, the cheating allegations and everything, is happening in real time. We had no knowledge that when they started filming this show, they weren't even together. They only got back together for the show. Melody brought this out for a storyline. When they went to Carlos King with the show, with the idea of a show, the concept of a show, it was supposed to be about building homes. And just like I had suspected, she shared with Carlos what was going on with her and Martell, and that's how Carlos came up with the idea of creating Love and Marriage Huntsville. And then you have all this drama. And because other people don't want to put their marriage on display, the fans of Melody and Melody herself have attacked them. So I don't have any disdain for Melody or Cooper, but I'm giving voice to the other side, because as long as people remain silent and don't point out the inaccuracy and the hypocrisy, it will continue to occur. So let's see. Mimi said, I ain't hitting a damn thing, but you sure made sure to leave your comment in the comment box, so that'll do. Kevin Moore, why do you care regarding her personal business? Mr. Kevin Moore, It's not personal if she put it out on television. And what I'm doing is giving a voice to Martell's side of the story. Because here in the world, especially in America, if a man shows his emotion, if he starts crying, if he tells you what's going on, his wife has been assaulting him at the home, what do other men call him? They call him a beta male. Martell Holt is so concerned with what other men think of him, he allowed that mistreatment and abuse to go on. There was no mistress. Ariane Curry was with Martell in that marriage so long. Martell, Ariane Curry, and Melody Shari Rodgers were in a polygamous relationship. Why didn't Melody leave? If she's the brain of the relationship and she was a multimillionaire, why didn't she leave? Why does she continue to stay on a show and film when she has access to so much money and she's blowing up and she's doing well? Why doesn't she leave Love and Marriage Huntsville now that she has her own network? Why does she not leave? If she's a strong believer in God and she believes she's covered and she has God favor and God has her, why do you not trust him? Why are you putting money over your morals and your integrity? So that's what I care about. Hold on. Let me see, because I want to make sure everybody gets a chance to have their point of view highlighted. I went to you, Kevin Moore. Let's see. R. Cooper, she stated that she's in the process of changing her Instagram from Melody S. Holt. It's a process. She just got her Facebook changed. Now she's working on her I Am account. I guess that's Instagram account, R. Cooper. R. Cooper, that's an excuse. She could create another Instagram page. I wouldn't want to have any affiliation or attachment to any man that has dogged me and mistreated me, as she said Martell has to her. Melody has such a strong, devoted, reliable fan base that they would follow her anywhere. But see, that's what happened when you put money, when you put profit over priority, over peace of mind, over protection for you and your children. She's even gone out there and applied, and you Melometers have gone out there, and especially content creators, you even now are out there saying that this man has abused his son. When you know in the black community, some of us, because over the years we've learned new ways of parenting. Well, hell, I remember as a child, I done got wood with a switch. My grandmother used to have outside and choose a switch. One time I went and got a switch thinking, okay, this is a good one. Hell, my grandmother went back out there. Gal, you didn't get the right one. I done got wood with a switch, extension cord, a racing car track, and cut with a butcher knife. So when you look at that, in today's standard, that is abuse, especially when you get cut with the knife. Now that was some extra level shit right there. That was some really crazy stuff. But anyway, let me go to the next one. Let's see. Ken's big sis. Oh no, I agree with you, Miss B. Yes, ma'am. Okay, Kevin, let's see. You said enough. It seems as if you really know nothing about her. Thanks for answering my question. Well, thank you for being brave enough to ask the questions, Kevin Moore. But I want Martell Holt's side of the story out there. As long as content creators continue to bash Martell Holt and the other cast members of Love and Marriage Huntsville, I will continue to make videos speaking and giving voice to the other members. So, but thank you, and thank you for being unafraid, and thank you for representing in a respectable manner. Okay, let's see. Miss B, you done pulled back the bushes, baby. Okay. Let's see. There's more than one form of abuse. R. Cooper, you are absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct. I am aware of that. On this sweatshirt that Melody created that says I stand against abuse, she said she stand it's emotional, physical. I noticed she left off sexual. And had that been on there, Lord have mercy. And with her having R. Kelly on her Instagram page, on her photo, modeling for stylist Jay Bolin, baby, that really would have been horrible. But yes, I am quite aware that there's more than one form of abuse. However, R.Q. Cooper, before um, Martell did his interview with Unwind with Tasha K, um, the Melometers were running rampant in the YouTube streets, as well as who else? The content creators. They had everyone believing that Martell Holt had been physically abusive to her. No one made one mention. In fact, that's why they mentioned the son, and I'm not gonna. They mentioned the son. They implied that Martell Holt was physically abusive. But now, once the videos come out showing that Melody is the one that was being physically abusive, and she admitted at the reunion that she beat Martell Holt. Nobody said anything. Why? Because he's a man. And if he says anything, he's a beta male. And in society, you all, especially men and a lot of women, you all show no respect for men that you consider beta males. So he sat there. Then she sat up on a live with Dr. Heavenly, and Dr. Heavenly told her, you don't look like the type that, somebody. And Melody gloated. She was smiling. She was happy. She said, she admitted that she's the one doing the physical violence, was doing the physical violence during the marriage. No woman that has been abused is going to get happy, get excited, and want to become violent. Let me tell you something. I have been in an abusive marriage. I am a child that survived abuse. I don't fight people unless I have to defend myself. I recognize that when it comes to a marriage or a relationship, you don't play with people's emotion because it turns out dangerous. Many people have lost their lives for playing with people's emotions, acting like you want to get back together with them, then discarding them, acting like you love them. Then when people come around, talk down to them, knowing that a man associates his self-worth with how he appears to society, the world, and especially other men. But to get on national TV, to dehumanize him, to humiliate him, talk about his inadequacies as a male. She was never satisfied. He's broke. He's squatting in a home. All of this is on national television. So I don't want to hear nothing. So I will continue to give a voice, Kevin Moore. I will continue to give a voice, Mr. Cooper. I will continue to give a voice, Mimi. And to any and every other Melometer, I will continue to give a voice to point out how these cast members on Love and Marriage Huntsville, and now even Carlos King, they have been bashed, maliciously doxxed, their personal information disseminated across social media for fodder. None of us, neither you nor me, would be able to handle anything like that. You don't know what type of effect it would have on a person. I got this saying from the sector I come from, the beef sector. And we always say, tell the truth, because if you don't, a matter of fact, I got a video up on here somewhere that says, welcome to the beef sector, proceed with caution. Because, baby, these folks will spill your tea. So if you come online giving a story, telling a story about your life, it better be the truth. Because if it isn't the truth, somebody is going to find out about it and they're going to put it out there. I've been through trauma and everything else. I will fight to protect myself and my family, but I have compassion and empathy for anyone and everyone, even my enemy. I may beat you today, hell, and I'll apologize later on. I recognize the hurt and the harm. Our community has been affected, destroyed. Just so many mental and physical games have been played to us where most of us don't even have compassion for another person. We think having $100,000 watch, $100,000 car, $1 million home, yeah, we flex and we floss, and those are shiny things. But I get pleasure. What are you doing for other folks in the community? People don't know to do better unless they're taught to be better or shown to do better. I take no pleasure in tearing anybody else down or seeing them stumble or fall. Even Melody. I had somebody in my comments celebrating at the fact that Sharnita's World didn't come on. And that the Melometers are spinning the narrative that the Melometer shut down the internet. I responded back to the person. I appreciate their support. I appreciate them clicking and viewing and leaving a comment. However, I take no pleasure in celebrating, the failures of anyone on the cast. I celebrate them all equally. I don't want to see any of them stumble and fail, because you guys have to remember, they are us. We can fight each other, but shit, when we get out here amongst the visitors, baby, we have to have a united front, and that's the problem. We don't have a united front. We want to jump on the bandwagon because we want to be accepted. We want to fit in. I will forever celebrate the underdog. Now, Dr. Heavenly says she don't celebrate underdogs. She like winners that go to school, that go to college, that work hard. College isn't for everybody. If you can't celebrate the underdog, see, the underdog is a story of perseverance. The underdog is the person that started off without having anything, but they were able to accomplish everything with perseverance and hard work. Being able to show somebody that you got the latest designer fashion is not always a sign of success, baby. That is nothing, because once you lose it, that's your self-worth, your identity, because you attributed and attached your identity and self-worth to these labels and these brands. Let's see. Who is this? I'm sorry. Some of y'all done went off on a tangent. Speak. Ginger says, speak, Charmy Light. Lord, can you have your own opinion? These folks act as if you have to worship her. Girl, I ain't finna worship nobody but the Almighty. You understand what I'm saying? I can't identify. I cannot relate to anyone that lacks compassion for anyone, especially their children's father. Hell, there's a video up on my page. Hell, I've been done wrong, but for the benefit of my children, I co-parent peacefully. For the benefit of my son, hell, I got a video. I'm deciding if to put it up or not. But it's real life. It's real life. You have to think about the impact of your children. It's not always about you. Words sound good. See, I have to see a person in person to see them when they're talking, to watch their body language, to see if it matches, and then I also have to compare that with their actions. I bet those children love their father. They love their father, but they're torn. They're torn between their parents because they don't want their mother, Melody, and their father, Martell, to think that they love one over the other. If they show too much love to Martell while they're with Melody, they may feel as if, that's just hard for a child. These children are old enough to be on social media. They have access to iPad, cell phone, and so forth. They can see, especially the eldest too, they can see what people are putting on there. You don't know what people in the community are saying to them, their friends are saying to them. They're recognizable. It's all about the kids. Hell, I can't stand my son's father. And he pretty much shit, hell, he can't stand me, but hell, I can understand. Like Melody saying she Martell stole that $17,000 and took it out their joint account. I've had my ex-husband take money. Hell, I had my son's father. I loaned him money to renovate his house, and this joker didn't give me my money back, and that's a whole nother video right there. But baby, I'm petty. It's some interest on this shit. I need my money back. I need my money back. So until I get my money back, I'm staying put, or you gonna have to evict me, and you better go on down there and file that paperwork. But until then, we could peacefully coexist for the benefit of our son. So let me go on down. I agree. I got to get some people that haven't. Oh, let's see. Sharmi, you said, saying why you're obsessed. Are they obsessed with the Scots since they love talking about them so much? You better say it again. You better say it again. Say it loud with your chest. Because that's what I'm saying. I'm obsessed. I'm a pick me, but I'm doing the same thing that when Tay talk, T talk with your girl, Diana Rose, who's the other one? Queen Sheba, Ebony the Best, D Silva, here for hot tea. What's the other one? Shars, whoever. I'm doing the same thing they're doing when I make these Love and Marriage Huntsville videos. Except that in my videos, Melody is not the heroine. I'm pointing out the inaccuracies and the hypocrisy. And I'm giving a voice to Martell Holt. Because there's nobody helping Martell, really. And I didn't like the fact that people were talking about Miss Marlene, his mother. People went out there and dug up court records and said Miss Marlene was losing her house. I don't know if that's true or not, but what business is it of y'all's if Miss Marlene was losing her house? Then people went and dug up Martell's brother record because he was in jail or prison or whatever. What business is that of yours? Shit, I said Martell need to hire me to be the nanny or something. Hell, I'll come watch them kids for a week. Or when you have a nurse or whatever, I get me a job. Just have me a room with a bath, with my own bathroom or whatever else. They run their ass up over to your house if they want to. They'll get a two-piece, baby. They get a West Coast stomp. But anyway, I digress. Let's see. What else? Let's go on down here. Ginger, speak. Kevin Moore again. Those that knows already knows. All right. Sharmi, exactly. Sharmi Light. Let's see what you say. They are hypocrites. You rarely see anyone going on their worship lives talking mess about her. So why come to your live trying to down you for your opinion? Well, that's part of that cult behavior that and it's also known as mob behavior. Everybody want to think alike. They want to be accepted. They want to show that's their way of showing support to let Melody and the other content creators know that we rock with you. We on your side. I went up over there and I told her something. But what I will say is this: not all Melometers are bad. There are some good ones, some that are very respectful. Kevin came in here and said, he wasn't talking crazy. R. Cooper came in here and R. Cooper wasn't talking crazy and being disrespectful. But that Mimi came in here sounding like a gutter snipe. I wonder if she was in the bottle. I don't know. All right. Ken's big sis. Let's see. They'll say because it's her show. Yeah, they always say it's her show, but it wasn't her show when she signed it over. Once that show, the show idea, and let's get this straight. Let's back up. It's Martell, Holt, and Melody Shari, who they were Melody Holt and Martell Holt, a married couple that presented a show idea to Carlos King. They presented a concept to Carlos King, and Carlos changed it from a home build from what their plan was, Holt's No Bar, to what the concept is now, Love and Marriage Huntsville. So really, y'all getting mad, want Martell fired? Shit, y'all don't know he probably got producer credits as well to the show. So it was both of theirs, and they signed it away because they wanted to be on television, kind of like Mariah. And so now Carlos is the creator. I wouldn't want to stay anywhere where somebody mistreats me if I feel it's mentally draining to my mental health. Hell, I didn't quit many jobs. Honey, let me tell you something. One thing about working out in California, you know, it's often very few African American nurses working. And sometimes you may be the only one in the department. Most of the African American nurses that I've seen work at the hospitals that I've worked at, they were travel nurses that came from the South. But baby, as an African American nurse in California, you spend years and it's not just being a nurse, just being the African American period in general, we deal with microaggressions on the daily. And you have to keep quiet because you want to keep your job because you have bills to pay and a family to support. Coming to the South to see so many successful African Americans, it's like, wow, I love this. They're successful. But then you also have a segment where we treat our own people bad. But anyway, let me get back to Love Marriage Huntsville because I'll go off on a tangent. Let's see. Hansvick says all she has to do is change it. That's right. And she should have left when he first started cheating. All right, Kevin Moore. It was nice having you here. I thought you said that probably about 15 minutes ago. But thank you. You have a beautiful day. And thank you again for being unafraid to share your opinion. All she has to do is change it. That's right. You're right, Ken's big sis. Let's see. R. Cooper. It's her show. Sometimes it's not easy to walk away from something you created or wanted, like her marriage. R. Cooper, and I can understand that as well. But if it's unhealthy for you, your mental health, and you're sad and this, that, and the other, you walk away. You don't stay anywhere where you're unhealthy. So this is why I don't want to, I don't get confused, but it amazes me because in 1 minute, y'all saying it's her show, it's something not easy to walk away from something you created or wanted. But why stay where it's an unhealthy environment? Why stay if you have the financial resources to leave? Why not create your vision of what you want on your channel that you now have? Or, I mean, stay on Love and Marriage Huntsville. My thing is, if they get rid of one, they need to get rid of both. They can stay if they want to stay. But my thing is, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Lately, I've been thinking, hell, Melody might be even afraid of her Melometers because she knows if she starts playing nice and showing another side, I can understand her ignoring Martell, not doing any scenes with him. But if it's a group scene, because it is an ensemble cast, then I can understand her, not having any dealings with him. That's the only time they're in the same space. But I mean, it wouldn't hurt anybody to say hello. If he says hello, hell, she can just nod her head or, hey, and just turn around and walk away. Now, if Martell they were to show it on video, he's walking towards her after, she says her pleasantries and walk away, and he continues to want to have a conversation with her online, then I would see that as, okay, now you are purposely antagonizing her. And I've always said they antagonize each other because they've been together for so long. They know each other triggers and how to get a reaction. So they wait until they get around others to trigger one another so they can get the response that they want. But I've did a video, I recommended that Martell just stay away from Melody, leave her alone, don't say anything. If they have to switch off the children when they change them, when it's the other parent's turn to watch the kids, have an agreed upon mutual party or a place where they exchange the children. Because right now it's gotten to a point, at least from what we can see on social media, it's gotten to a point where it's very unhealthy. It's very unhealthy. So, let's see. Ginger said, if it's her show, why Melometer say she being wronged on the show? Oh, well, Ginger, they're saying that because they want Martell to be fired from the show. But, and truth be told, you guys, and I know people aren't gonna like what I'm about to say, may not like what I have to say, but this may be above Carlos King head. Carlos King doesn't have complete control. It's his production company and it was picked up by OWN Network. But there are people above Carlos King head that makes these decisions. So you guys could quite possibly be getting mad at the wrong person. There have been a lot of women saying, well, this is an Oprah Winfrey Network and, it's a women's channel. It hasn't been that for years. And I would wonder why, with Oprah already being a billionaire, why would she sell her network? She's a minor owner of the network. So Oprah doesn't make any decisions on what airs on that network. I remember, how many of you can remember when Oprah first started that network, that she didn't want to have any reality shows on there? It was supposed to be a network about simply positivity, spiritual things, and so forth. So it has vastly changed. But then when Oprah was doing her network on simply just 100% positivity, speaking about peaceful spirituality and so forth, she didn't have any ratings. Then once Tyler Perry came over there, Tyler Perry brought his fan base and they started getting ratings. And then I had often wondered, like, why is Tyler and Perry beefing? Because why are all of his shows leaving? There were some great shows over on Oprah Winfrey Network. You had Greenleaf, and some are saying that's loosely based on TD Jakes. I don't know. Don't come after me, church folks. I'm just saying what the streets are saying. But I don't want to go down that road. But what is it? Queen Sugar was a great show, and it was something else. I mean, I love those shows. So yeah. So let me come on down here. Her show, but she has no control. Okay. Let's see who else. Cooper. Unfortunately, she doesn't have control. Okay. Mimi. Hey, Mimi. How you doing? Thank you. Kevin Moore. Please educate us on what a narcissist is instead of gossiping. Educate people with what is happening during these episodes. Narcissist abuse is. Oh, okay. Let me highlight this, Kevin, so everybody can see it. Narcissist abuse is real, and sometimes people are trapped into unknowing. So let me ask you this, Kevin, because there have been many people giving the definition over and over of what a narcissist is. Um, can women also be narcissists, or is that label only applied to men? Women also. So that can go to both. So I need to see life after divorce on Love Marriage Huntsville. If they're not about to be building any houses, I need to talk about life after divorce, how they can't get along. What I don't understand is what the problem with having Ariana Curry on the show. They've been talked about it for so many years, and Melody is good friends with Portia Williams from Real Housewives of Atlanta, and Portia Williams now known as Portia Williams Gabadia. She's the most infamous and well-known mistress in the world. And I'm talking about before she got with Simon. She had that wealthy African who was married that bought her that Rolls Royce, her house, as well as that $80,000 bag. Y'all don't want to speak about that. But hey, hashtag yacht life. Hashtag yacht life. So let's see. Then why not leave and don't say because it's her show because you just said. Oh, okay. Okay, let's see. Melometers are possessed. They don't worship God, they worship Melody. That's why they are named after her. Okay, exactly. This is Charmy. I'm sorry, Mimi was the last message. This is Charmy. Says exactly harassing the other cast members but talking about your opinion is too much. They are weirdos. Let's see. Kevin Moore, education is keys. Words of wisdoms are great. Just talking is done daily. I'm Kevin Moore. I provide some education, but Love Marriage Huntsville isn't the only thing that I discuss on my channel. I talk about a plethora of things. Especially since I have so many people up in here, my motto has always been whether I have one person in my live or 100, I appreciate everyone and I'll continue to hold the live. But like for instance, if there's anyone listening to this live right now, if you have a loved one, a family member, a friend that's in prison or jail, you need to check up on them. Please check up on them just to see if they're okay. Even if you do not have the financial resources to where you can make telephone calls, where you can accept their collect calls, write them. Make it possible so that they can write you. Stay in contact. If you are able to visit them, visit them. You want to put eyes on them and make sure that they're okay because there are a lot of things happening in these prisons and jails, and there are so many people that will remain silent because they're afraid of speaking up. So that's some education right now on that. But let's get back to Love and Marriage Huntsville. R. Cooper, Melody has never said that Martell physically abused her. Oh, did I do that? Okay. I really don't believe she was physically abusing Martell. Well, Mr. Cooper, Melody said it from herself, out of her own mouth. So are you saying she was lying? Because I'm just repeating what Melody Shari Rodgers said herself. She said that. So if she's lying, that's a whole nother dilemma. Let's see. Who is this? R. Cooper. Add Ginger because God hasn't told her to go. That doggone R. Cooper. Let me see what Mimi got to say. Mimi, let me see. Mimi, you have a heart. Her fans don't. They idolize her and have taken their obsession too far. Mimi, I believe her fans have a heart as well. It's just that it was something that I told the people in my sector. People have a heart and they have compassion and empathy for people whom they like or love, and um I don't wish any ill will on Melody, but as long as the other content creators keep on making these videos, I gotta combat it. And all Melody would have to do, you all are grown and you're gonna make your own decisions and do what you want to do. But she knows all she has to do is say the word and you will stop. Could you stop making videos speaking of Martell in a negative fashion because it's affecting our children? They would do that. If Melody were to say, could you all stop discussing personal information about the other cast members that's not being discussed on the show? Could you please stop doing that? It would stop But because she does not say that, but instead she opts to drop down in chats, and then everyone is aware of her sending out the bat signal via her Instagram page, and she'll throw these subliminals and put them on the post. And so once she does the subliminal, then something follows afterwards. So she's keenly aware. But I don't think money is everything. When you make money everything, I like money. I want some money, but I don't want it if I have to sell my integrity and self respect. I've always said I wish I could be blessed if I were wealthy. I wouldn't use it to just take care of me and my family. I would do it to build up others around me in the community because so many people need it. Um, we need our own nursing homes, taking care of our people that are in good working condition. We need nursing homes, hospitals, but especially nursing homes to where we could have a separate room. I'm not going to talk about that here because that's always been a vision and a dream that I wanted. So we're going to stay on Love and Marriage Huntsville, and I'm going to answer the fans' questions and the critics. Uh, let's see. Well, Mimi, I don't have my headphone on, and I'm actually on this laptop, and so I'm holding. So maybe I'm covering the speaker, but you just so messy, girl, Mimi. And I know, hell, you might be a boy. You just trolling, but I thank you for the engagement. I really do. I thank you for the engagement. Let's see. Ken's Big Sis, exactly. Let's see. R. Cooper. Let's see. Martell started with nothing and still has nothing. Is that Martell's fault or Melody's? No, it's the fans' fault, the Melometers, because I don't see Melody going around and harassing prospective business owners of business ventures like Mr. Wilson to um damage Martell's ability to develop a working relationship with these people. It's not Melody's fault. I don't blame her for that. What I blame, let me tell you what I blame Martell for is in the beginning, he was too arrogant, too cocky. He should have apologized. He didn't want to. And he should have owned up. He should have owned up and just realized and recognized that these people are sitting up on this stage. Everybody is using information. Because, yes, it was Martell's fault. He did go around on social media doing interviews, putting information out there pertaining to Melody that the other cast members were able to use against her on the show. And he should have never done that. But since that time, he has changed. So now it seems like now that Martell has backed away, now Melody's coming out to be the aggressor. So back to your original question. No, it's not Melody's fault that Martell is unable to make any money. It's the fans' fault, the Melometers, because you guys reach out to uh, uh, destroy any working relationship he has with anyone. If he's invited to a speaking engagement, you guys reach out to the hosts, the creators of the speaking engagement, and you could harass them. And so it's just not cool. You guys are trying to, well, you have, well, no, I won't say you have, you are trying to make him a pariah. And what I can't understand is with there being so many men's groups out here in America, why isn't anyone speaking up on Martell Holt's behalf? So I don't know. Shit, are they all playing us all? Are Melody, is Melody and Martell playing all of us, the Melometers and and folks like me that support everybody on the show? Are they running the game on all of us, making us think that they're all beefing and that there's this? So I don't know. Kevin Moore, I wish you well. Well, thank you, sir. I wish you well. Also, And thank you for being so respectful. I wish you well as also. And you are all right in my book. Yeah, I can remember the Melometers that were nice. So I don't know where Miss May White is, but I sure like me Miss May White. I like her. I hope she ain't get in trouble. And she one of the people that's just peeking in the sky. You went through what Mel went. This is Mimi. This is Mimi the troll. Mimi the troll says you went through what Mel went through, so let us hear your support the person you without. Huh? Where's the audio? Where you are elevating that person or girl bye. I ain't getting paid. Now if I was getting paid to discuss that, I'll go ahead and discuss that. But you just talking some foolish. Yeah. Charming Light, I'm with you. Mimi is one of them daggone weirdos. Exactly. Those weirdos were talking about her name ceremony, saying his name is cursed. Why say that when those babies carry his last name? Thank you. Ding, 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 ding. The kids carry his last name. Why speak that word curse? They so reckless, they're stupid. Yes, they are. And that's what I'm talking about. If his name is cursed, why is Melody still doing business under the last name Holt? And yeah, they none of them are even thinking about their kids. Shit, I'm telling you, y'all, I am telling you the truth. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if Melody is afraid of these damn Melometers. Tell your own damn story. Well, baby, give me a reality show, Mimi, and I'll tell you my damn reality story. I'll tell you my damn story, girl or boy, troll. I ain't finna tell my story for free. I tell what I want to tell, but if you want the detail, I need to be on somebody reality show and I need to get some money, baby. I need to be paid some moolah. I ain't finna shit. The game is to be sold, not told. You Mimi says you protecting your kids so you won't tell your story, but it's okay for you to talk negatively about a woman that went through what you went through. Baby, it must be opposite day. You plan. Melody needs to do like me and protect her kids, but she's not. Ha! Catch that tea. Hey, Lady D, Real Talk with Lady D is in the house. Y'all go over to her channel, subscribe to Real Talk with Lady D. She has some good content over there. Um, hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. I wasn't even supposed to be up on this chat this long, this live this long. Let's see. Kevin Moore. Kevin, I thought you said you were leaving. Hold on, let me see. Birds of a feather flock together. It makes sense. What is done in the spiritual realms is realms, or do you mean realms? Okay, it's not understood by those who are not aware. Okay, spiritual realms. Shit, you sound like you driving, riding in a lowrider on some 22 spiritual realms. Okay, I thought it was rams, but oh well. I know y'all gonna quit playing with God, cause I all of y'all playing. Y'all using pimping out Christianity. You're pimping out women on their vulnerability, pimping out women on their traumas, all for click view and $1. Yeah, yeah, but they can't see it. Everybody can't come to me and tell me Bible verse and a scripture and speak with a soft tone and tell me they are of God, they are Christ like. Mm-mm. Everybody can't tell me that. I pay attention to everything. I pay attention to what you show me yesterday, today, and I will watch and see what you show me tomorrow. And if things don't align, baby, you best believe it's on my mind. R. Cooper, thank you for responding. Have a good day, everyone. You have a beautifully blessed day, R. Cooper. Thank you. All right. Sharmy says, hey, Lady D. Lady D said, hey, Sharmy. Kevin, what's your... Oh, Kevin, did I highlight you? Kevin Moore, what's your story. How have you helped in the community? Tell us something that you've done amazing. I'd be more than happy to do that for you, Kevin, as soon as I have a reality show. The game is to be told, not sold. It's Country Girl Queena. Hey, Country Girl. Good afternoon. Happy Sunday at Misbehaving in Chat. Hey, hey. Hey, Queena. Let's see. Real talk. That's right. It's Sunday. Happy blessed Sunday. Kevin Moore. Let's see what you say. As much as I want to walk out of this chat, I find it interesting what you are not aware of. Therefore, people stay for various reasons. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's how it always start. Don't get in trouble now. I don't want them to banish you from the kingdom of Melometers. All right, but I do appreciate it. The engagement is lovely and wonderful. Let's see. Let's see what Lady Talk says. If I was Martell, I would never go near Melody after getting me arrested. I agree with that too. That's why I done that video. I said stay away, stay away, and just have a neutral mutual party that they use to exchange the children. I don't know. Maybe with some time and some healing, um, things will get better so that they can have a positive co-parenting relationship. But right now, it doesn't seem like that's the case. My point made. What point is that, Kevin? Who is this? Bertha Redmond. After her illness, Oprah said most of her shares. Oh, Oprah sold most of her shares. She's only 5% owner now. She does maintain some control of programming. Discover and Warner Brothers control own now. Well, I remember it being sold years ago because they had an ad in the paper, but I never understood why. Miss Bertha, do you know what illness this is that Oprah they claim that Oprah had, which caused her to sell her shares in Oprah Winfrey Network? Interview Martell. He's only asking for $30,000. But Martell is not the featured star over here on Misbehaving is Fun. You all are asking to know about my life story. You want me to share how I've gotten through it since I went through some of the things Melody went through. How am I able to peacefully coexist with my child's father or my ex-husband? So you all have asked that. Shoot, I need. I ain't paying. And baby, it's against my religion to give a man any money. The only way you will ever see misbehaving giving a man money is if I have access to his bank account. And therefore, not only do I have access to the bank account, I can draw the money out and hand it back to him. The only thing I'm going to get is a man is a home cooked meal and some good puss. That's the only thing I'm going to give him. Now, if he talking crazy, I might give him a hard time. But other than that, honey, I don't believe in giving men my money. Let's see, Kevin, you are not making a good point. You are only doing what you are telling others to stop doing. Make it make sense. And what exactly is that, Kevin? Let's see. How can you speak on what another woman is doing? Easily, Kevin, because she put it up on television. Then not only is she putting it on television, she's put it on social media. So that's how I'm able to talk about it. She did that. Melody was the one that admitted that she went and had a warrant signed against Martell back in 2023 for something he did in 2022. And at the time the warrant was signed by the magistrate, now this came from Melody's mouth, not mine. This came from Melody's mouth. She was asked by her attorney, since Melody knew Martell's address, they could call the private investigator, but they said PI, to go and pick him up. Melody said no. She said no. She could have had him arrested then. She said no. She held on to it. She held on to it. Uh, Martell posted birthday was what? I think January 4th or whatever. It would his birthday was in early January. He had a video was posted on Instagram by Destiny Payton of him with the kids, Ariane Curry, Destiny, and if I recall, I don't know or not if Law was in the photo also. When that photo was posted online, Melody sparked up the Melody S. Holt Instagram and put on her stories, BET. And a couple of days after that, Martell was arrested while the kids were with him. So, yeah, if Melody's wasn't sharing it and bragging about what she's doing, then I wouldn't be able to speak on it. So Kevin said this is funny. Mimi back, Mimi with bad teeth. You sound jealous. How are you living? Are you monetized? Looking for a money grab? Mimi, now you being foolish, girl or boy. You know doggone well there is no money to be made if I do not stick to the Melody S. Rodgers script. If I call out the inaccuracies and the hypocrisies, if I do not bash Martell or the other cast members on the show like Stormi Steele, Marsau Scott, Latisha Scott, Kimmi Scott, and Maurice Scott, if I do not bash them, there is no money to make. There are no subscribers to gain. I cannot grow this channel like that. Most of the subscribers, as content creators are aware, you get your subscribers from making short videos. That's how people find you. Or you can have a bigger content creator show support. But that doesn't always guarantee that you'll gain those subscribers. And any subscribers that you gain, you have to hold them and maintain them. So girl, stop playing. And ain't nobody jealous of Melody. And you want to know how I'm living? Baby, I'll tell you this. I'm living check to check and I'm living righteous. I have not sold my integrity. I haven't done anything to harm anyone else. I haven't set up anyone to be arrested. I haven't linked up with a man. Because y'all seem to forget that at once upon a time, Destiny and Melody were best friends. And if I recall, there is an episode on Love Marriage Huntsville where Melody mentioned that she and Destiny bonded because LeBarick Williams is so much like Martell Holt. And it wasn't until after Melody and Destiny were no longer talking that now Melody had to publicly announce that she apologized to LeBarick's mother and she apologized to him and has been hanging with him. And this is an example. I'm going to give you guys an example of how Martell and Melody are tit for tat and evenly matched. So what happened is LeBarick posted a photo on Instagram of the M&M kids, of Melody and Martell's children on Instagram, knowing that neither one of them are supposed to be posting their children on Instagram. So since LeBarick was the first to post their children, that's why Martell, I'm assuming that it was Martell told Destiny to post a photo of him with the kids at his birthday party. Melody saw that Ariane was in the picture, so she was like, shit, let me call the police on up to pick him up while the kids are with him. But little did she know he got out of jail soon enough, and Mama Marlene came on down there and picked them kids up, playing games with the judicial system, playing games. So let's see what you have to say, Vi Gordon. I don't know if it's Vi Gordon or V. Do you know these peoples and what's going on in their real life? And look at how Wanda be speaking about people's lives. To be honest with you, I hope I'm saying your name right. Because I don't like to mess up anyone's name. But I don't know what's going on in their real life. I only base my reviews and my content on Love and Marriage Huntsville based upon whatever is being shown on television or on social media. As far as searching court documents and so forth like that, or taking a trip down to Alabama to actually see what's going on, or doing a pull up like Miss Black Titanic at Canvas Girl Beauty. I'm not doing none of that. That's invasive, and that's not on the show, and that's not part of entertainment. I mean, I'm a blogger, I'm not a journalist. I mean, if somebody had committed a crime, I mean, I can understand searching court documents to support your story, to lead credence to it, but I'm only talking about what I'm seeing on the show and what I'm seeing on social media. Social media being YouTube, Instagram. So I hope that helps you with that. As far as Miss Wanda, I was in Miss Wanda live the other day uh when she was uh speaking on the Kimmi and Maurice conversation between she and Here for Hot Tea, because Here for Hot Tea, honestly, she wasn't the only content creator that was referring to Maurice Scott as a cancer hunter. And me myself, I was offended by that word. Why would you even speak on the topic of cancer and associate it with something so degrading? Um, and a lot of people, so yeah. But that's Miss Wanda. I'm not Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda is a grown woman, and she can talk however she want to. I mean, when I got tired, when I couldn't take the cursing too much, I went ahead and left. I mean, that's just not my spirit. Now, if I get mad and we're fighting, I'll cuss you out. But I don't like to sit and listen to one screaming and cursing all the time. And I don't like for people to be saying the same thing over and over, unless you're a patient or a patient family member, or you're someone that's cognitively impaired. And I have all the patience in the world, and I will ask the same question over and over. So I hope that helps you. Who is this? Let's see. The delusion is real with these folks. They will talk on a panel for hours talking mess about people they don't know, simply because they don't kiss their human gods behind. Yeah, that's true. And it's sad. Cause I remember at one time, wasn't Miss Wanda was everybody's favorite, and I'm gonna be honest. Yep, thank you, Cans Big Sis. I was like, I might not know the Bible forward and backwards, but I know it's spiritual realms. At least I thought he was talking about realms. I said he must be in a lowrider. See, that's another way you can tell it's trolls up here on YouTube, and then some of them are not familiar with our culture, so they try to use terms and analogy in our black vernacular. They try to be cool and hip, and it ain't even make any sense. Mimi, I told you, girl or boy, whoever you are, I need a reality show. I need to be paid. You want me to tell you your story, baby? The game is to be sold and not told. Okay, sold and not told. It's almost time for me to go. God, dog, I've been on here too daggone long. But hold on, let me see. Let me get through the last. I hope I can get through everybody. I want to highlight you. I want to thank everybody for coming. I want to highlight everybody comment. Give you your shine. Hold on. Let's see. Kevin Moore. Thank you at Ken's Big Sis. She knew what I meant. So with that, I am out for real. No more chatting. I see it's the game. It's the game. Sure, don't be coming up on here talking crazy. I mean, you know how to correct it. Correct it. Just put the little asterisks and then type Rams in the comment box. To let us know. Yeah, you get out of here. Mimi, I believe misbehaving is a liar. Why would a person who has allegedly been cheated on belittle a woman who has gone through the same thing and support her ex-husband? Make it make sense. I support everybody on Love and Marriage Huntsville, and I'm not belittling Melody Shari Rodgers. I'm holding her accountable because it doesn't make any sense. You said make it make sense. Baby, it doesn't make any sense. Let's say your husband Martell cheated on her one time. Okay, okay, you didn't took him back. But we gonna get back before the marriage. They said Martell was cheating on Melody prior to them saying I do. I don't know. I don't know if it's true or not. I've never seen any video or anything or heard, maybe I need to go back and look at episodes. I don't recall him or Melody admitting that Martell cheated before they got married. So my thing is this: Melody stayed there with Martell while he cheated over and over and over again with multiple women having unprotected sex. Willingly, knowingly having unprotected sex with him, knowing he was cheating, putting her health at risk. HIV is real. Herpes is real. Gonorrhea is real. But she stayed there. I do not respect any woman or man that stays in a relationship that you continually get cheated on. Keep it to yourself. Because you chose not to leave. So, yeah, I'm not belittling her. That's her choice. But ain't nobody asking, well, why did you stay, Melody? You already had 2 kids. Then you had the third child. Well, and all while he's cheating. Then you get pregnant with the fourth child. Rest in heaven. Then you turn around and get pregnant with the fifth child. She needs to be held accountable. She bears part of the responsibility in sharing in the demise of their relationship. A man cannot do anything to a woman that a woman will not allow that man to do. I'm going to say it again. If you allow a man, I can understand being in love and you having a marriage. You've allowed a man to cheat on you one time and you accept him back. Oh, baby, it's going to be all right. I won't do it again. I made a mistake. He cheats a second time. Oh, baby, I won't do it again. I make a mistake. He done did it 3, 4, 5. It wasn't no mistake. He purposely did it to where it got to a point where they were openly disrespecting Melody. And I can understand a woman, you get cheated on or whatever, you lose faith in a man, you're no longer turned on by him, you don't like him, y'all just coexisting in a house as roommates. But God, dog, to turn around, to lay up in a bed with that man and have unprotected sex, make it make sense. So, I'm not belittling her. Let's see. Kevin, please take care of yourself. Yes, Kevin, please take care of yourself. You'll be all right. And thank you for coming. Mimi, you are very messy. Tell your story. Well, send me some money. $, misbehaving is fun. Because I ain't telling nothing for free. Only but what I want to share. At Kevin Murray, I want to know her story. Well, maybe y'all can write Carlos and ask him to bring me on Love Marriage Huntsville as the nanny, the babysitter or something. Or hell, I could be an auntie. I can be an auntie, the nanny, or something, a long lost family member. I don't drink, but I got a hell of a personality. Y'all want to know my story? I ain't telling y'all nothing but what I want you to know. You won't have to pay me. The game is to be sold, not told. Hands, big sis. Miss B is not messy at all, Mimi. Everyone else on these YouTube streets can spread their own narratives and how they feel. Is she not entitled to her own opinion? You better tell them. You better say it with your chest, Hands, big sis. Miss Bertha Redmond. The YouTube postings Oprah did during the lockdown, she informed us that she had been hospitalized with pneumonia a couple of months and almost died. That happened just before the lockdown. Okay, Miss Bertha, it appears to me she's doing what responsible people do, getting her house in order, because you never know. That's true. I saw many of people, I saw young people, well, they're young to me, in their 40s coming in with that coronavirus and having to be taken off life support, coming in a full code, and while they're there, being switched to a DNR and no family there at the bedside. So yeah, I get it. Real talk, Lady D. Amen. These people want everyone to jump on the bandwagon. The only, honey, the only bandwagon I'm jumping on is mine. God dog, I ain't know I had these many comments down here. Hold on, let me go back up. Let me go back up. Mimi, at Kansvik says she was once a male. Let her tell it, but yet she supports the man. Now, I look. My husband cheated, and I left after the first time, so I ain't no male, and I ain't sharing my husband with nobody else. And baby, I'm definitely, if I find out he didn't had unprotected sex with somebody else, he ain't coming to lay up in this good. No ma'am, no ma'am. That's right. They put their info out here. It's fair game. That's right. Males kids are the most protected kids ever. Those babies are safe from hurt, harm, and danger, mentally and physically. What you all say about their father, it impacts them emotionally and mentally. Miss Pee Wee 50, thank you, T Love, for the shout out. Uh oh. All right, there go my hitter. Miss Pee Wee 50, get him. Let me get him. Let me get him. You think he's pleased with you? Who are you talking about? Mimi, reach out to Carlos. I ain't finna do that shit. Carlos up on YouTube. Hell, he can come over here and find misbehaving is fun. I know somebody had drunk in this chat and tell him, hey, it's a lady over there named Misbehaving is Fun. You need to create a show around her. Hell, matter of fact, what y'all go to Melody? Melody can employ me. She got a network, Nubian TV. Real talk with Lady D. Absolutely. A man cannot do but what you allow him to do. That's right. Hey, now here go Lemons. Here go Lemons. They said he cheated before they got married on the show, but she married him anyway. All of this is her fault. Then she married that fool anyway. She wants us to feel sorry for her. Not. Oh, now come on, Lemons. Have you ever been in love? Because sometimes, baby, you mess around, you fall in love, and you had those blinders on. I mean, I don't know to stay with a man if he's cheating, but I know what it's like to be in love and you don't see everything. You ignore it, and then once you fall out of love, baby, them glasses come off. Hold on, just let me see. I'm gonna have to hurry up and get up off here. God, dog, this is this is a lot of people in a long time. Thank you all for helping me get my watch hours. Debbie Thomas, hey Debbie, Debbie, I talked about you at the beginning. All right, Debbie, I talked about you at the beginning, but you here. So let's see. Thousands of women stayed. Why you so mad that Mel decided to stay? You sound just like Coleslaw, mad because a wife stayed. Shoot. Hashtag slow. That must apply to Melody because she was a sister wife. So why y'all still bashing on Martell? They are divorced. It's going on 4 years. Y'all find something else to talk about. Y'all need to be uplifting her products all across social media, her network, and so forth. Y'all don't even need to have anybody else's name coming out your mouth. And leave Ariana alone. She was a young girl. Because I'm looking at some of you and I listen to some of you on those other content creators channels. Y'all used to be an Ariana. Shit, mistakes you made as a youngster, you grow from it, you learn from it, and you do better. Hell, I mean, if she can be friends with Portia Williams Gabadia, she can let it go with Ariane. I mean, it shouldn't affect her. Let it go. Pee Wee 50, that's my rider right there. Pee Wee said, get him misbehaving. I just tuned in, but I'm loving what I'm hearing so far. All right. I ain't gonna be here too much longer. I didn't say it. I'm trying to get down to all the comments. Ken's big sis. And May May, is it not okay for Martell to not have support? How do you know that everything Mel tells you is the truth? Okay, because who was that? I think it was Kevin earlier. Shoot, Melody admitted some stuff out her own mouth that she beat Mel. So was she telling a fib or what? Sure, I'm gonna give my opinion. That's what I'm gonna do. Don't be, don't, Mimi, here go Mimi again. Do you know why she said no? Don't tell half the story. You must be talking about your mama. Mimi, you must be talking about your mama. So, and you've been listening to plenty of half stories over on the other channel. So just keep it pushing. That's right. They need to be promoting her products. Debbie Thomas. Let's see, Debbie. Debbie said, you right. It's been 4 years. So why you stuck? Ariane was a 24-year-old woman who already had a child. That's right. And the key word, 24 and a child. She is now in her 30s. She is now in her 30s. So let it go. She saw an older man that was nice looking, looked like he was financially stable, and he was able to woo her. Then he had his wife at home. Martell was trying to have his cake and eat it too. Every time he and Melody break up, get back together, he didn't know this time was the final time, and Melody meant it. Now he know fat meat is greasy. So it's 4 years ago, but y'all still stuck. When Tay talk, stuck. Melody is stuck. Here for hot tea. All the Melometer content creators are stuck. Oh, Mimi, you just a child that need to be sat in the corner. You want attention. And then you all supposed to be for women empowerment, and y'all harass Destiny Payton. And here she was, a single mother. And Destiny said something that perked my ears years ago when she was on that live. She held her tongue. She didn't want to tell nothing. Years ago, Melody said her divorce case and her child custody case was being held in the same courthouse that Melody and Martell case were being held in, but none of her information was leaked. Why is that? Ooh, uh, Debbie Thomas, you crazy, cause you out here leaving comments with exclamation points, yelling and screaming all up in the chat. What is wrong with you? Ken's big fist. Big sis. Have a great remainder of your day. Of your Sunday, Miss B. I certainly will. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and we're going to close this out. I was on here longer than I needed to be. And to all the people hanging in the clouds, I greatly thank you. Hit the like button. Dislike if you don't like what you heard. Leave a comment in the comment section and I will respond. I'm sorry. Let me see what this is over here. Let me see if it's somebody new. No, it's nobody new. But you guys subscribe if you haven't done so already. Stay safe out here on these YouTube streets. I am Misbehaving. The name of this channel is Misbehaving is Fun, where I talk about real people, real problems, and real drama. And hey, even celebrities are real people too. But baby, ain't nobody mad but the devil. And if you feeling mad right now, then that devil is you. Goodbye.